Alright, we're trying this again because apparently, I don't know. Like we just having some technical difficulties, so we'll see if this keeps on happening. I never had issues with with streaming this and performance, so maybe the computer just had a lot of stuff going on and everything was just taking up some space. So, oh my gosh, that's not good. All right. Let's see if I can act right this time. Hey, my guy almost looks like the dude from the story. Almost. And this time we don't have a bacon delay. Let's see. We're at we're at our solid 60 frame cap. Obviously nothing happened yet, but that's all right. Okay, it looks like we're moving a lot more smooth now. I think we were just I had too many things running in the background. The easiest way to get that going is just restart the damn thing, right? Like, yeah, it looks so distant, so lonely. All right.
I'm out of spirits.
What is that? See, drop the heart. Teaching us the mechanic early on. I see.
The one they call Wanderer. Please, I must speak with you, but I need a moment. Would you meet me by the road?
They did make that longer. I don't know why. Some interesting decisions. That's okay though.
Well, it was human, I'm sorry to say. Tainted by Lilith's corruption. Consumed by it. Malignant, I call them. As you saw, their corruption can't simply be killed. I've been doing my best to stop it, but clearly not enough. That's why I've come here, to ask for your help. I'm hoping you and I can cure them. I have some equipment we'll need in that crate there. Cages of binding. Extraordinary devices, really. Meant to remove corruption from a living soul. When you bested that malignant, you exposed the heart of its corruption. My cages can capture it, stop it from spreading to others. But this is a treatment, not a cure. Not just yet. I must ride to the Orbe Monastery and continue my research. Meet me there, and we'll set things right.
Alright. I don't know why I keep doing that. Oh, okay, nice. I'll use that. And I will equip those rings. It's probably just something simple, right? Close damage. Malignant sockets. Ah, shit, wrong button. Damn, why is his workbench way over there? Okay. But that is where they want us to go, right? Yeah, I hate when it does that. A little buggy. You know what? Let's just go ahead and travel because it'd be nice to hit these waypoints. I gotta get them eventually, right?
I
So
cannot do that here.
we'll travel through the waypoints. If we see some events, we'll go in there and smack them down because that's gonna be a really good source of our XP early on. Look how glowy these guys look. I'm not gonna waste my time.
I need more time.
It is nice to have the map rolled out though. I did like that part of it. You don't have to go and rediscover the areas because that's very time consuming. And at least they did a little bit to respect a little bit of the time that people put into this. Probably a lot of people just heading in the same, basically trying to do the same thing I'm doing right now.
I need more time.
Let's see how much. I'll see how much I'm getting off of this. If I kill these guys. How vulnerable these guys.
I'm out of spirits.
Did he knock me? Oh, he's stunned. And at this point in the game, I need to definitely be buying as much stuff as I can. Or not buying, selling. Can't even talk right. Yeah, this waypoint will be helpful.
I cannot do that here.
Honestly, I'm a little surprised I have not bumped into any events yet. If I don't see any here. Well, here, let's smack these guys around and get this level.
I must wait a moment.
Okay, this is gonna be a long ass walk. Alright. Screw it. We're teleporting. Wasting time. Wasting time. I don't know why they had us go all the way that far across the map.
I cannot do that here.
Dry Steps is one of my favorite low locales. They did a really good job with this one. I think they really captured the spirit of it. Just feels like it was in Diablo 2. Yeah, nothing worth killing here. Yeah, these guys are worth killing. So this should give us our pretty close to our level. There we go. Yeah, to level us up. just maxing out Shred. So, that's a captain. Oh, you can fuck him up.
I'm not ready yet.
So once we get through the initial content, then what I'll probably do is start just hunting down, running some dungeons, getting to the aspects that I need, and doing the world events at the same time along the process.
Oh, thank the heavens. I was afraid you wouldn't come.
Oh.
First, I should apologize for my manner before. Nearly being ripped apart, you could say it rattles the nerves. But you asked why we've come to Orbay. You'd be surprised what can survive a fire. I found the designs for the cages here, in the ruins. If I can delve further, I might learn how best to use them. Perhaps even cure the malignant. Light willing. I need time. The malignant have spread to the dry steppes. Every day, they encroach on villages, towns. Soon they'll reach us here at Orbay. I've seen them rise from holes in the ground. I dared not approach. But you could venture inside. Hold them at bay, and I swear, we will end this nightmare.
These motherfuckers got us traveling. But yeah, let's see what the new content's offering. I'm trying to see these hearts and let's see. I wonder if that now will drop all that material.
I need more spirit.
Probably need to be clicking on these. Every little bit helps.
I need time to do that. I need time to do that.
Hey, I finally see an event. Actually, I'm gonna go in here and do it. The XP will I'll greatly appreciate it.
I do not have enough spirit.
Well, I got game banged. Alright. That's not part of how we try and get that down. The good thing with now the good thing with this build is definitely has been the tankiness. A two-hander will be nice here. Give us some Yeah, here we go. We'll hit harder and not waste up as much mana. And mace is very optimal for a druid. Help us get a little bit of gold. So I'm honestly, I'm probably just going to salvage a lot more than I do buy stuff. We're not going to really be re-rolling and buying things like that until we get more past that level 50 mark. So I'll worry about gold at that point in the game. I don't expect to die over much in the process. I say that. This is where we're going to get our game lag a little bit. Come on, game. Gotta work with me here a little bit. This is rough. Alright. Now that we have Shred, get our Blood Howl next. I wonder if turning on we'll see if it helps us out a little bit. It may not. It may honestly make things a little worse. Yeah. Oh. Boss will be pretty easy to handle. Should be. Yeah, we need to get my my defense abilities on. Ultimate test of what our damage is gonna be. Of course, this motherfucker comes in at the very end. You're welcome. Alright, so we're going into a dungeon. Fixing this. So maybe when we load into the dungeon, it'll perform better again. That's what I'm hoping for. Alright, I do not like what I'm just gonna turn it off, to be honest. Now let's see what we look like here. No. Maybe that's all I needed. Cool little area. Yeah, it's more damage. So, but yeah, we'll definitely prefer two-hander if we have the choice. Just for the time being. All right, so you can't just show this. Let's see. Get you vulnerable. Of course, I picked the one dead end, but that's all right. I mean, essentially right now I'm just looking for stuff that's green. When I look at my upgrades, I'm not gonna waste too much time. Probably didn't need to jump right in the middle of this. Alright, we're under. Yeah, I said I wasn't gonna die, and I talked all that mess. There we go. Let's get this guy off the set. There we go. Smack the shit out of him. Wait, what? That makes sense. I'm just assuming that this is where the direction where all that's supposed to go. Man, this build slaps. Aha. So I didn't.
I need more spirit.
Oh, that was it.
I'm not ready yet.
Give us some. Booyah. So I guess when, yeah, so when you hit the heart, yeah, you can't just run away. Wow, I guess we'll just like built in some more elites.
I do not have enough spirit.
Of course we know. Just making sure I ain't like a chest or anything out here. Every now and then these dungeons will have like built-in events or whatever like that. You can do whatever in them. Alright. Alright, so not bad. That's not bad at all. I like that. Uh-oh, we got a whirlwind guy. Alright. So I guess we gotta go back. Ah, shit. Well, he didn't do a good job killing him. Once I do this crafting, then I can call my spiel. Might even go grab me a drink. Video gaming's a lot more fun when you're drinking.
Here.
Why you can't sprint in town is a mystery to me. Alright, I'm gonna smack these guys. That way I can get my next blood howl. Or hurry my way up to it. Ooh, there's some elites here. And this is the perfect spot to get the XP. Come up for you, homie. There we go. Perfect. You know what? That thing kissed my ass. Where are we at? An uncertain heart and a malignant invoker. Well, they want us to what am I supposed to craft? Oh, a brutal invoker. All right. So we just got a color match here, all right? Okay. Cool. Find a brutal outgrowth. I guess at least the quest is actually like teaching you the mechanic. It's not just like a thing. So I do like that. Very Path of Exile-ish. Literally from the moment you get into town, you're already kind of playing with the mechanic. And that's good.
I do not have enough spirit.
Need that ore. Well, I thought I was gonna be crafting and giving myself something with the hearts, but I guess not. Let's probably salvage all this stuff here. Like the pacing, already just immediately introducing it to a dungeon, and you know, and kind of working the mechanic, so that's nice.
I must wait a moment.
Hey. Should get some pretty good XP out of this one. Should be more than enough by the time we get through this. I don't know how big these malignant tunnels are, though. Oh, that's one of the ones where it's kind of like out.
Out of spirit.
Damn.
I must wait a moment.
Right in front. That's a little annoying. Alright. Finally. Oh wow, there's a lot of enemies in here. Which I'm not complaining, that's actually a good thing. Now I wish I would have sold my, or did my items when I was down. Shouldn't be a problem. Oh, you got damn protection? I think I want to do. So my last one I did. Well, I guess this gives me. I guess this will let me be able to smack people more. That's probably a little more helpful than attack speed. So let's go ahead and go with the innate. Honestly, that's probably a better move. And I left one lonely soul here to get smacked. So basically, run that spirit, pop a blood howl, and then just keep on going. Alright, we're about to do a shitload of backtracking, so I apologize. These clear all the dungeon ones, or all the enemies are, I assume they're all up here, so we'll just... Slow and lumbering. Got a big axe though. Just like that. There we howl. That's not bad. Ooh, that hurt. We're not coming back this way anyway.
I do not have enough spirit.
So we got 2 hearts to capture. I'll just fight both of them. Probably wasn't the smartest thing to do. Probably gonna die, but that's okay. Because now I just spawned all the mobs to go with them too.
I'm not ready yet.
Yeah. Yep, I knew I was gonna do that. That was kind of dumb to revive all those guys at the same time. And we got a little more XP now. Alright, I said I wasn't gonna die a whole bunch, and I did. That's my first death. Okay, this is why I'm playing hardcore. But if I was playing hardcore, I probably would have thought about it a lot differently. So we completed the dungeon, but we gotta find a growth, and I guess you automatically. How do you know? Okay, so I gotta look for like a purple one, which is going to be purple by default because this is a tutorial. We're definitely getting Poison Creeper as our next one. It's going to help out our damage a lot.
I'm low on spirit.
I wonder if these work just like it does in Diablo 2, where the minions give you just as much of the bonus XP as the boss. A little curious. Definitely need some herbs. So the hearts just kind of are like right here. Alright, cool. So we're actually just gonna go. I wonder if it'll let me do it directly that way. Okay. I'm going to take a quick break to go grab me something to drink. Because this will be a lot more fun that way. Alright, yeah, I'll be back. Okay. Back. I got me the goods. I don't know why this thing breaks off every single time I go over here to the other screen. Click on it. When it's not in focus, it wants to be that way. So let's look at... Let's go and sell our items first. Oh, they're down here. This town, I don't never know where shit is.
Live well, my friend.
There we go. So yeah, we're just gonna salvage stuff for now. I'm not really overly concerned about gold. We're just gonna go through it. Ah, the beauty of having a mouse, right? Cool. Alright. Go team. Let's see what's in the... It's kind of a cool tunic. Oh, okay. Ah, to get it with the premium. Okay. Let's see what the season journey actually has. So we got to do the aspects, and I'm still gonna do, so complete the dungeon in the peaks, complete the cellar. So these are just pretty easy objectives, and get a whispering key. All right, and do some side questing. Okay, so I want to go ahead and start target. Well, I might not even be able to get some of these dungeons to grab some of these aspects, but I need to do the one I do need is the Storm Claws, and I know that's in the Fractured Peaks, and so we can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. That's gonna be an offensive one. I wish you could actually search for these. So there we go. Oh, I actually will tell you where it's at. So yeah, I know that one's in the Fractured Peaks. Ah, and it's pinned to a stronghold. That's level 15. That might be tough. Well, the stronghold is, but we can do a malignant tunnel. We need to unlock that waypoint, and we'll get some items that we need to deal with. Anyways, I think early on when I was first doing mine, I was running a lot of Mallwood to get a lot of my levels up really fast. Actually, we'll do that. We'll actually run Mallwood. May do a couple of Mallwood runs. I know it's not exciting, but it just helped me get my power up. I at least want to get through getting all the pieces that I need for, or not pieces, not really collecting items, but I want to get all my Poison Creeper leveled up, and then before I even like try to mess with like a stronghold type of area. So let's do that. I'm gonna lock this point, and then Mallwood's just right there, and that way we'll have another breakpoint. And I think it still checks off our Fractured Peaks. Oh my gosh, I hate this leveling, or not leveling, but
Not while I'm in town.
why a horse can't dash into town. That's a mystery to me too. Ooh, that's good XP. Don't mind if I do partake. I'm still surprised I haven't seen more events. Alright.
Not while I'm in town.
So with these, so they gave me these gems. I have one purple. It's actually kind of a nice one. It's a little bit of crowd control. Is that the same one? It's better item level. Okay, so all three of these are the same one. Oh, these are all agitated winds. And then this one. And this one doesn't even do anything for me. Okay. Yeah, let's hit up Mallwood. Mallwood's gonna be a very, very fast dungeon. I think it's like a good level A dungeon where you're sitting here just trying to get some levels up. I'm a big, 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 big fan of Mallwood, but we will. So yeah, we'll get our poison creeper, get the get the enhanced and the ferocious into it, right? Is that what I want to do? Yeah. Yeah, I'm keeping poison. And then we'll just work and max out this one before getting, I don't never know where these things are. Probably Ancestral Fortitude for some defense. So we can get to Vigilance. Yeah, okay. Thought that said Wayne. I want to laugh. Yeah, so I know like in my description I had mentioned that I was going to talk a little bit about the outrage and why people are just so damn mad about, you know, the patch updates. And I mean, and I get it and then I don't. I just think that the way that the community handles or generally overall, I mean, for one guy to call it like the worst patch in the history of ARPGs, I think it's a little bit of an overkill. I understand if, as far as like the balancing changes, like having one, buffs and nerfs to skills, I'm okay with that. I think ultimately what the developers want to be able to do with this game is find a medium where not one particular way of playing is going to be more powerful. We want all the builds to feel viable. And honestly, just as a, just playing the game like casually, I think that this game actually does a very good job of doing that. You know, like not that not everything is, there's nothing in particular that feels super OP. Well, we did in the pre-patch, and I think that's where they wanted to try to get some of that stuff out. Like, if your favorite build was only good because there was a bug or an exploit in the game, I mean, that's not good for the spirit of the game. It's not what the directors intended, and yeah, it gives you an edge over, the other players. But I don't know if like taking something like that away is a reason to be very upset or boycott the game or suddenly get on a review board and decide that the only thing that you feel is necessary is to review bomb it, you know, simply because they made a change that you don't like. I mean, that's kind of going to be like the nature of these live service games. Like, they're just going to be changes and things that go on in these games that you're not going to like. And I mean, and that's okay. The way I look at it is, hey, if you were a barbarian, you were able to smack for like 500 quintillion, you know, damage, and now you can't. I don't know. Either try something else with barbarian, just play something else. And we're only on day one of the patch. There's going to be somebody out there that's going to find something else that's really broken. Even though we've read these patch notes, or you know, things with the malignant hearts, and nothing seems too crazy. Even though when they did their dev chat, they're talking about creating really broken builds, and maybe that might be part of the reason why they ended up, you know, toning down the power a little bit to kind of balance the power with these gems. We don't really know how creative people have gotten yet with these skill gems, or with these malignant hearts. And I'm pretty sure you give it a week or two. I mean, hell, I won't even say like a week or two. You know, within a couple of days, we're gonna see the next, you know, super build. You know, that's not even thought of, and it might even be with a sorceress. And people are like right now, just like, oh my gosh, like it's just fucking terrible. And you know, but I always try to keep an open mind with these things and give everything a chance to just see. I do think a lot of the buffs was, one, trying to get rid of some of the exploits in the game. You know, they have a certain way that they want the game to be played and designed, and I think that stuff's okay. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. I think what may have helped them out a little bit is a little bit more transparency in what they were planning to do with the patch. I think maybe having the patch, well, I guess the patch and the patch notes came at the same time, or I don't know. I kind of forget the exact timing of it. But, you know, hold on, let me hit this button. But ultimately, they, you know, I think that a lot of the big drastic changes just caught a lot of people in the community off guard, and so it just caused a huge ruckus for reasons that I don't know. Oh, yeah, let's pick up stuff. And
Says the math doesn't add up.
let me put this on here real quick.
Says she saw you skulking around the reserves last night. Says we're short two.
This guy talking is kind of messing up my concentration.
No need to worry.
Okay, we get it. Alright, we're kicking ass. But, again, it's all about the spirit of the game, and I think the developers are trying to create a game. But again, this is going to be a live service game that's intended to be played for a long, long time. And even games such as like Path of Exile, which this game is, you know, constantly, you know, compared to. You know, I mean, that game has 10 years of content, 10 years of, you know, a head start of good ideas, and what made that game really great. You know? I still play it a lot, and you know, it's a blast, and I like that they use the leagues as an opportunity to try some different things out, and some things were cool and stayed in the core game, and there were other things that didn't, and people hated it, like Synthesis. I don't know if I remember the Synthesis League. Honestly, I just never really understood it because I'm stupid, but it felt a little tedious, but then you get some good things like Betrayal. And I really hope that they try things like that with this one. I think as far as this current season, this is a nice, safe thing to do. I think the main focus on the game right now is getting a good foundation, getting the game playing at its core the way they want to play it. And then they can kind of build from there and start doing a lot of crazy stuff. And I do think that will, you know, you basically when the season ends, I kind of forget how it really works in the game. I think it ends, and I think you have like a little bit of a layover period, and then I mean it's not like months or anything, but essentially you get into the second season almost immediately. So I want to use one of these red ones. Damn it. Okay. But I guess we can salvage the rest of these because there's not really working. But yeah, like we've I don't know. I think gamer expectations. I get it. You know, as a consumer, you know, you want to be able to buy something that you know that meets your expectations. That you know you're gonna go out there and spend. I mean, this was a $70 game. You know, one of the first few games that have started to go down this route. And so I understand it. Not everybody just has bukus of money to spend on games, and you know, gaming is a very expensive hobby. You want to make sure that you're getting your money's worth or getting a product that you want. But again, this is a live service game. The game is kind of meant to be a game of the community, and I think I think it's good to get on leaderboards and or not leaderboards. What am I talking about? Get on message boards, or you know, if you have a channel or social media, whatever method that you do to talk about it, and give feedback. Like these guys go out and they look at this stuff and they read and they hear what you're saying. I mean, I don't think not just in terms of dollar amount, but I don't. At the end of the day, I mean, I know everything's a business. It's all about making money, but I do think they legitimately care about like making a product that people want to play, because if no one wanted to play it, then you know, then they wouldn't be making any money, and that would be bad. So I do believe that there's a balance in that, and they don't want to just sit here and create something that ultimately screws everybody over. And I ask, you know, people, hey, just provide your critiques, and it's okay to hate things, but do it constructively. You know, there's no need to get on and say bad things about developers or it getting that kind of level of hostility. I think some of that stuff, I mean, some of the things I think that have gone out there have just been just a little bit ridiculous. I'm gonna find the one with the best item power because it's all the same thing. All right. Because why not? Let's bring some enemies in. And a little bit extra crowd control. But that's just kind of where my mindset's on it is. I think things need to be a lot more constructive. I think we've seen this stuff in other games, Call of Duty. I do think a little bit of streamer culture, a little bit of toxic streamer culture is to kind of blame for things a little bit too as well. I think certain streamers that hate something about a game and they talk about it and they scream and yell, and then their followers just follow and say, "Oh yeah, well we hate it too because you hate it." Not in those words, but they're legitimately like way people feel about things is directly influenced by what other people are saying about it. And I don't think the streamer community has done a very good job of what's this one? Use one. That's stupid. Okay. I just don't think the streamer community has really done a very good job of finding, or being constructive and setting that example of, hey, let's just look at the stuff, let's see what happens, and that sort of thing. Also, it's a fucking video game. So I just never quite understand why people get that upset over a video game that's meant to entertain us. There are just other things in the world that I feel like people could be wasting a lot of their energy on. It's not really worth sitting here and motherfucking the developers because man, they didn't create this thing that I like in the game. You know what I mean? It's just not really worth it. Okay, so I got almost 2 levels out of this. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna reset the game. We're just gonna go out to the thing, hit reset, pop back in. It'll be a reset dungeon, and we're just gonna rerun it again. And we're just gonna actually do this a couple of times. I know it's not the most entertaining thing in the world that I could be doing, but I do just want to try to push a couple of fast levels. And maybe I'm probably gonna do it till I get to level 15, and then I can do the what do you call it? The class specialization shit. And then we'll go from there. But yeah, like I think people just need to learn how to just chill the fuck out. You know, I think it's not malicious. I mean, it's so bad that the developers are gonna get on stream tomorrow and talk about it, which I respect, and they know that people are gonna be really crappy, and I'm not even gonna look at that live chat that's gonna go up in there because people are just gonna be stupid. I think we just got a generation now of gamers that I don't know. We just don't know how to talk to each other, and I think there's a very respectful way to have a conversation about things that you don't like, that you don't enjoy. But people don't know how to do that, unfortunately, and it's okay. We will get there, kids. We will get there. I've never really quite understood video game outrage. I mean, and I think the other part of it is like when you look at a lot of these patch changes, it's I don't consider myself. I mean, I play this game a lot, and I play a lot of Diablo. Um, spent a lot of time playing some Diablo. Diehard, diehard. Yeah, can't even talk. A diehard Diablo 2 fan. One of the greatest RPGs ever made, action RPG ever made. Just to let y'all know. But I I just like to have an open mind and just like try it out and see, like, and I just think with these patch changes, I just don't think the average gamer is really going to notice these changes. Probably the most noticeable thing, I mean, and it's not going to until you get to the end game. You're going to play the first 50 levels and do the things that you normally do, and you're not even going to be able to tell a damn difference in anything even happened in the game. And that's just kind of one of those main first facts about the whole thing. Because, I just literally was leveling a Druid just to kind of play around towards the end of the... Oh, shit. You know what? How about that? I've never killed this guy by myself. And I probably never will. When he shows up, I just let him kick my ass. They should have more bosses that are like that. I'm trying to think of like some of the other random bosses and that's not one of like the lesser evils that they could just have. Hey, let's just pop the guy out and try to have him kick the player's ass. I think that'd actually be a very fun addition to the game. But I think the beauty of a game being brand new is that you have the opportunity, I mean, being a live service game, to really shape what the game can be. And I think that's a very important thing to be in mind. They do listen. It does sound like they are listening. And like I said, I don't think it's their intent to create something that's going to outrage. So I do expect the devs to talk tomorrow and talk about maybe some of the changes and stuff like that they'll roll back. I expect there to be a hot fix fairly quickly that will either undo some of the changes or or at least find a better middle ground. And I don't really think it's going to be in class like much in the class skills. If I were to say there's one thing on it that I didn't quite understand them changing the amount of XP that you earn. I do think the idea of it should be something very much the way that Diablo 2 does it, where I think you have like within the 5 levels, get some of the bonus XP, and I think that's a good thing. I think you should be rewarded for, hey, if I'm a little bit more skilled player, or if I got a build that's a little bit more or if I got a build that's a little more overpowered than something else, and you're able to push a couple extra experience levels, then I'm okay with stuff like that. I don't think that's necessarily like a bad thing to have in the game. But my theory behind why they capped it out, like with the experience, is for reasons of pushing, because as you go up, there is an armor differential as you get into some of the higher levels that make it, obviously it's gonna make it more difficult for you to survive, and I mean that's their way of making the game challenging. But with the way that the fences work in this game right now, and that resistances are broke, and really we're all just kind of depending on, armor stat and reduce damage in order to get around these things. I think developers felt like the best way to do that is to kind of indirectly encourage everybody to play the game at just like well, how about we just not have you guys push up a level, or push too high beyond your level. And obviously, like I said, there's people that the 1% of the people that play this game super hardcore, that know all the tricks, that have super optimized gear and are capable of doing it. I don't think that applies to the average person that's playing the game. There's no way that many people at the same time are pissed off about these things. And this is where I kind of feel like a lot of this might be streamer, influencer led. If Llama comes out here and says, "Oh man, I fucking hate this game right now," which he's been pretty critical of this game. I'm not gonna lie, he's been very critical, but I also, and he's definitely very open. Hey, you can agree, you can disagree, which I totally respect. And he's just kind of like, well, hey, like, it's just not my jam right now. I mean, he's put a lot of hours into it, though. He's put a lot of time playing this game through the beta. Through the beta, or they even played it in the alpha, like, just since this thing really first started doing its thing. So I think he's got enough experience in this to actually have a voice that makes a lot, to help it out. And I think his critiques of the game are very constructive. And he's just saying, hey, I'm gonna wait a little bit down the road until they start putting some things into this game that, make some of these changes, and that's okay. I think he's been, somewhat positive, positive, but he's been definitely been very critical, and of the game as well. But I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Like I said, I think at the end of the day, the things that he says about the game is going to help out the game in the long run. Same thing with some of these other guys. I think there are streamers like a Riker. Like I said, he's definitely more of a gaming casual. So he's not, he's just kind of just taking it as it is. He's going to enjoy it, and at the end, and these games are designed to be enjoyed the way that you want to enjoy it. I don't think the majority of the people are playing this game for like some, oh my gosh, I gotta find the most efficient way to do everything and how. I mean, and maybe if efficiency is your fun and is your fun, then I guess that's, all the power to you. But not everybody's trying to do that. There's some people that like side quests. Some people like just running around the world. Some people just like going in with some group play, just knocking out some shit with some friends. I mean, this game's designed to be enjoyed in a lot of different ways. I don't know. People just gotta sometimes think they just need to have some fun and fucking chill. It ain't that big a deal, y'all. We all are gonna walk outside at some point and not think about it. But I am too grown and too tired to be trying to get on the internet and be pissed about a video game. It's not worth it. Let's boycott the game because they nerfed my favorite build. They fixed this exploit. Now my sorceress doesn't do like quadruple the damage when I'm fighting bosses, and now I actually gotta like try. Let's boycott the game. Fuck Blizzard. They fucking suck. I mean, come on. This sounds stupid. Weird. Not in high school. Hell, in high school. I am curious though sometimes, what are the ages of the people that, make these comments,
There's a really annoying dog outside that won't shut the fuck up. I know y'all can't hear him, but that dog is just barking, and it's really annoying. It's like just howling in the mic. Let's see. Alright, yeah. So, alright, we're getting decent levels here. Alright, so probably only need to run this like... Probably only need to run it like maybe one more, or maybe like twice more, and that'll put us at a good spot at level 15, and then we can go and get the pieces that we need for our build. So, not going to rant too much more on that whole ordeal. I just think that at the end of the day, we all just need to kick back and I don't know, give things a chance. I mean, people were mad before they even had a chance to even play it, but I would say play the changes in the context of the season. See what what it's all about. See if you enjoy it, and just have some time to judge it. And if you don't like it, just don't play. Ah, damn. Did I teleport the wrong way? I think I didn't do that right this time. That's okay. I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing.
Not while I'm in town.
But that's alright. Yeah, I want to be able to make sure that some of these aspects are already farmed out, but I want to get the class abilities. And we can get that going.
I need time to do that.
You know what? I ain't helping nobody. Yeah. Let's just stick to my plan. I'm talking about efficiency, and I'm trying to just run these dungeons, super fast so I can get to the next phase. But Mallwood, so like I said, highly recommend it. It's a good early game dungeon that you get to if you're just trying to grind out a couple levels. Done got a boss that you have to worry about spending 20 minutes trying to kill, and it's got 2 phases, and you get the bonus XP like from that. That's what I used a lot. It's worked for me. I'm pretty sure there's other ones. If you have better ones, let me know. Something for me to keep in mind. But I'll even use Mallwood when I'm pushing later, and would use this as a nightmare dungeon. Why? Because the game loves to give me sigils for this damn dungeon. World events would have been really good too. I guess I could be going to these world events and getting some XP off of it. Maybe after this one, we'll creep towards where my storm, whatever aspect is, and then we'll get our last level there, get my aspect, and then jump off of that. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. But we should be level 14 after we finish this one. I hope. Should be. My guy looks goofy as hell. Say Druid has some crappy leveling. I'm like, I don't know. I love Shred. Just turn into a werewolf and just slapping the shit out of people. It's very satisfying. Glorified DPS check, y'all. That's what these things are. No? Where they at? Alright, well, bug out on me. Alright, well, I'm about to drink some of my beer. Well, this ain't really beer. Weird. Oh well. I think the game just fucked me up. Alright, boycotting the game. I'm uninstalling it. Didn't let me get my item.
I'm low on spirits.
Damn. Why are you getting hit?
I'm low on spirits.
Alright. I was hoping I wouldn't have to backtrack to say I know the layout of this damn dungeon. Usually I don't make it to where I have to come back. But, you know, we're not perfect. First time for everything, right? At least it wasn't that far off.
I'm low on spirits.
Guess I don't know spirit.
Great. Need a word with you.
I can actually stand in things that explode. Alright. Yeah, we'll definitely hit our 14, and then we'll... Alright, it's already. We're past time. Boy, time flies by when you're having fun.
I need more spirits. I do not have enough spirit.
This is one big ass circle. Cooldown is at the right time. You know, Storm Strike actually has some decent damage. I kind of wonder if they actually gave this skill a little bit of a boost. Kind of curious. Nice. Look at that. Beat the fuck out of him.
I'm low on spirits.
Y'all was AoE. I'm getting hit by a lot of range.
I must wait a moment.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait for this cooldown. There we go.
I must wait a moment.
Is this thing even kicking in? Oh, when 10 enemies are close. Okay, interesting. I wasn't even paying attention if it even worked or not. Oh, Cyclone. That's why everything's pushing away from me. Duh.
I need more time. I'm out of spirits. I must wait a moment.
Alright. Let's hit up Kyovashad. And then we'll travel to that town. Get that waypoint. Then we'll go get my storm thingy. I keep forgetting the name of it. Wow, time's strong. Hold on. Oh, do I need to sell stuff? Yeah, we go ahead and salvage things real quick. We're in here. Is he playing? Nope. Like, you can ride the horse, but you can't dash. I never quite understood that.
Not while I'm in town. Out of spirits. What is this? I'm not ready yet.
Almost there.
Not while I'm in town.
Okay. I think that's where I was looking for. I think the dungeon I need is... Or how about we just go ahead and look it up. Okay, that helps out a little bit. Cool. I didn't realize they put a thing on there. Okay. I found it so easy the first time. So those are the seasonal ones. So I know not to. I would have thought this would be offensive, right? I'm just gonna make it be my class only. Help me out this up and out. Okay. Am I just blind that I can't find the Stormclaw? Shepherd. Oh my gosh. Okay. I just don't know why that was so difficult.
Not while I'm in town.
Wow, they're making me. That's right. Back off.
What is this?
I kind of figured I had to do a stronghold for this.
Room to cut it.
But I'm level 14,
Even
so
for these
it'll be.
parts.
It's not an unreasonable thing.
Not while I'm in town.
I don't even think the Dungelings show up until I.
I must end the ritual.
I think it's gonna have to be up here on top of this. Okay, yeah. It's been a while since I've done this. Alright, let's not pull
I
too
do not
much.
have enough spirit. I must wait a moment.
Okay. Yeah. I could be done.
I'm not ready yet.
Just gotta not pull too many of these guys. That guy's in. boss is gonna be a bitch to kill. I can say that. But I should get my levels before I fight him. A lot of crowd control. Still CCing the shit out of me. Alright. Yeah, let's try not to pull too many enemies. You hit hard with this. It hits hard. It sounds good too. There we go.
I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet.
Yeah, I can just start offering.
I need more time. I'm not ready
Man,
yet.
if these freaking little orbs wouldn't keep freezing me, that's what's getting me. Gotta kill this guy. Let's kill dude. Alright. I think both of those dudes were falling.
I need time to do that. Because restore has ended.
Damn. What's that even do? Oh man, that's got cooldown reduction on this thing. Damage reduction. Honestly, that's a very good amulet to start me out with. Ah, come on, game. This is not the time to get choppy on me. Let's see if it'll let me teleport there, teleport back. We're really close to what we're about to finish doing anyway, so. Alright. Let's see.
I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet. I am out of potions. I do not have any potions. I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet. I have no potions. I must wait a moment. I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet.
Alright, so we're having some major issues right now with performance. So we're gonna go ahead and call this stream done. So, but like I said, we'll be back a little bit later on tonight, and yeah, I do not know why this thing is acting up, but maybe we'll have a little bit better performance a little bit later. So I'll catch y'all later.